Hello, welcome back. In the last video, we looked at how to create this Element of Art and Principles of Design booklet. And we made our stencil in the last video, and then we've folded up our paper into the appropriate length. Then we started tracing our stencil on both sides of our paper. As you can see now, I've got them traced on both sides. And I have labeled them. So all the elements of art are labeled. So each section is its own element of art. And you can see I have 7 of them: line, shape, space, form, color, value, and texture. So inside each one of my shapes, I'm going to illustrate the word that I have written down in the space. So I'm going to start with line first. So line is pretty easy. So I'm just going to take any color that I want, and I'm going to draw lines. Obviously, you're going to want your lines to be somewhat interesting. You don't want them to be too boring. So I'm going to draw some curved lines. And then maybe I'll have some other lines come off of it like this. And maybe then some striped lines to come off of like this. So you can see I'm incorporating a variety of different lines. In this picture. So this one just has lines. The next one says shape. Now I can change colors. Hopefully I can make them whatever colors that I want. And I can draw, and I can use whatever colors I want. So I can make geometric shapes, such as circles, or squares, or triangles. I can also make organic shapes, which are kind of like blobby shapes. So as long as I'm showing that I know what shapes are, you really can't go wrong with how you're illustrating inside. And of course, I'd want to color them in and make them look pretty and things like that. So again, you want to take your time and really make these look really nice. I'm going quickly because I don't think you'd want to watch the entire video like this. Next is space. Space is the area around something, between something, or within something. So something I could do is I could take away a piece of my picture so it looks like there's a hole missing. So say I erase part of this, and now there's a hole in my picture. And maybe I'm going to do the same thing here. So it looks like there's a couple pieces missing out of my picture. Oops. And again, I would design this and color it in and make it really nice looking. Next is form. Form is something that is three-dimensional. So what I could do is I could draw maybe a pyramid, some cubes, cones, okay, those kinds of things. You could also draw something that looks three-dimensional, so you could make the clover itself look three-dimensional. So maybe I want to make this look 3D. You can see here now this clover kind of looks three-dimensional, which again is form. Form is anything that's three-dimensional. So that also shows form. Color I can use warm colors, I could use cool colors, I could use complementary colors, colors that are opposite of each other. And I can put this any way I want. So let's say I want to do just warm colors. So I'll use this reddish pink. And I use orange. And then I'd use yellow. And that's showing that I am understanding that these are warm colors. Next is value. Value is a range from light to dark of colors or tones. So what I could do is I could color in with light blues and dark blues, or light violets and dark violets, or whites, blacks, and grays. The simplest thing I'm going to do is just take my pencil and I'm going to press down really hard. So I'm going to get that dark gray. And then as I get towards the bottom of my clover, I'm not going to press as hard. And you can see it gets lighter and lighter and lighter, and that's showing value as well. Okay, again, you're going to take your time, you're going to make this look nice and neat. And the last element of art is texture. Texture is the way something looks like it should feel or how it actually does feel. So what I could do is I could draw a grassy texture on it, a hairy texture on it, something that looks soft, maybe vines that are coming out, some veins or something. I'm going to do a brick texture. So it gives that illusion of maybe bricks. And again, with bricks, I'm just going to use kind of wonky looking rectangles. I don't want them to be too perfect looking. And you can see it does give that kind of appearance of a brick texture. And then I would go in and add color with it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to create the principles of design.